Hello! So today I'm doing a Real to Sims challenge where I take a picture from the internet, usually Pinterest, and I try to recreate it the best I can using items we have in The Sims. So this image actually, I wanted to choose it a little more randomly. So I actually chose the very first image that Pinterest recommended me, and I tried to record it, but I think I had the settings wrong and I just recorded a black screen. But trust me, this was the first image that was recommended, and I was pretty excited to try it out, even though I was hoping for a house. But this was a nice challenge as well. So the first issue I saw with the picture was the brick, just because it was more of a traditional ready type brick, and I knew we didn't have enough items in The Sims that could mimic it. As well as I had hoped. So I actually went for this lighter aesthetic, the like white and gray. And I think I was able to make it work and still get the same vibe as the image, but just using a different color. So you can see I'm using this base game fence post to look like the brick that's surrounding the circular platforms. And I think those worked so well. And of course, to cover up those weird gaps that the circular platforms leave in The Sims, it completely did its job. And I was really, really happy with how it turned out. And I actually really liked using this fence post because originally I used the pedestal from Get Famous, but it was just blending in a little bit too much. And I like that this made it look like different stones. So you can see I'm starting to add a few items in. The picture didn't have a ton of items, so I did my best for the items we did have to match it as well as I could. And I'm super happy with how it turned out. You can see a lot of green highlight going on in this video because I use the tool mod so much to try and get everything in place. And because this was more of a modern build, I had to do a lot of customization and things like that. But I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. And speaking of customization, I made these sort of like custom windows using the Immaculate Shelf. If you haven't tried this using Tool Mod, it's amazing to try and make sort of more modern windows. But I wanted to match the image exactly, and so it had this sort of 3-pane window. And I think it turned out really, really nicely. So here I am just adding in the last little plants, and I was really, really happy with the plants we actually had in game, and I think I was able to get them to look a lot like the plants in the picture. And here I am doing another customization. It looked to me like it was a radiator cover in the corner, so I wanted to mimic that with items we have in The Sims, and of course we do actually have a radiator, so I went ahead and used that, and I think it looks really nice in this build. I'm moving on to more of the areas in the build that you can't really see, but I still wanted to fill them out so the room would be functional. And lastly, I'm moving on to the rafters, and the rafters were so difficult. They kept getting really messed up when I would add the roof on, and I just wasn't sure how to save them, but I finally was able to make them work, and I think they turned out so well, and you'll see in the final shots that they really give that like look of rafters. So we're actually coming to the end of the video. Let me know how you think I did matching the original image. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it was quite the challenge, so I was really happy with it. I appreciate so much you taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a great day. Bye.